All right. Eagles basketball is on the air. Welcome today on the 2nd of February, 2024 to the Eagles Sports Network. Today's junior high matchup is from the Union Grove visiting Cougars and your Quinton Road Christian School Eagles. The Cougars are coached by Steve Pitzenbarger. The starting five for the Cougars: number 2, James Garrity; number 10, David Steele; number 15, Malachi Mason; 33, Tim Kosnarek; and number 34, Wyatt West. Starting five for the Eagles will be number 4, Elijah Eli Deal; number 10, Ethan Hightower; number 13, Lincoln Reyes; number 15, Levi Laskus; and number 31, Matthew Zamora. Today, working the Eagle Sports Network on camera, we have Braden Franks and his twin brother Bryce Franks doing score. Both are Dayspring Bible College students from Millersburg, Ohio. Officials for today's game: Mike Carter and Kyla Chase. Officials table: Fred Wolf is running official book, Joe Muscarella on score, and Quinn Rendy is doing stats for Quinton Road. We're about ready here at tip-off in the school gym located here on the property of Quinton Road Baptist Church. Referees giving direction which way each team is going. And we have tip-off right now. Eagles maintain possession. Lincoln Reyes has it, kicks it out to Levi Laskus. Pass was a little too high and out of bounds. Turnover, Eagles. Number 10, David Steele, drives in, goes up. Traveling called on the Cougars. Lincoln Reyes bringing it up for the Eagles. 5:38 here in the opening quarter. We thank you for joining us. Lincoln tries to feed Levi, stolen by David Steele, coming the other way. Goes up, no good. Rebound, Levi Laskus. He's going, passes it to Eli down at the baseline, gets pummeled to the ground by number 15, Malachi Mason. So the Eagles will inbound. Baseline. Ethan Hightower to inbound. Slaps the ball. Players are in motion. Gets it into Levi Laskus. Bad inbound pass. Turnover, Eagles. The visiting Cougars are in their royal blue uniforms with white numbers. Your Eagles are in their light gray uniforms with dark blue numbers. Stolen by Matthew Zamora. Matthew gets it to Levi, top of the arc, drives in, nice bounce pass to Lincoln Reyes, goes up and scores for 2. Eagles are on the board first. Get it into David Steele, kicks it out to number 15, Malachi Mason, down to 34, Wyatt West. Stolen by Elijah. Turnover, Cougars. Eagles coming the other way. Lincoln. So it was a long cross-court pass from Levi to Lincoln, but the pass was way too high for Lincoln. Ball goes out of bounds. And just like that, folks, we have 7 turnovers in the game. Cougars coming at us here as we're perched in the Eagles' nest. Stolen by Matthew Zamora. Ball got knocked out of bounds. Eagles maintain possession. Levi Laskus to inbound to Eli Deal. Elijah has it, kicks it over to Levi on the right side, puts it on the ground, drives in, goes up strong, draws the foul. Foul's going to be on number 34, Wyatt West. On the arm, Levi Laskus to shoot 2. Levi, first free throw, good. So if you're joining us here in the opening few minutes of our junior high matchup, the Union Grove Cougars from Union Grove, Wisconsin. Levi with the second free throw, good. And we have a 4-0 lead here with just over 4 minutes in the opening frame. David Steele pushes off, ball goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Cougars. That's their 5th turnover. Levi to inbounds and gets it in. Joined by my color commentator, Joe Finzi. How you doing, Joe?
Oh, I almost didn't make it here today. Car died out about over on Darlington.
Interesting.
Rolled backwards for about 50 feet and then she restarted. So praise the Lord, made it.
Elijah with the long shot off the mark. Rebound, Ethan Hightower. Blocked out of bounds by David Steele. Eagles will have the ball. We'll wait for an intermission. Tell me more about this Mercedes debacle that you're having right now. Ethan to inbounds, tries to get it into Levi, but there's a jump ball. Turnover, Eagles. Wyatt West to inbounds, gets it into number 33, Tim Kaznarek. Tim has it, right-handed dribble, kicks it over, stolen by Eli, and then he turns it over with a carry.
I don't know about that call.
Well,
I felt like maybe it was a reach.
11 turnovers so far, and we're only 2 minutes in. Stolen again? Nope, not yet. And yes, officially.
Good hands.
Levi has it. Tries to move, loses the ball. We're at 14. And turned over again. Ethan Hightower.
Tries to jack it up.
He tried. It was partially blocked, I think. Oh no, it wasn't, because the Cougars have the ball. So we have Tim Kaznara coming the other way. Feeds it, tries to get it to David Steele, does. He still has it. Kicks it out and over to Wyatt West. Wyatt West puts a shot, blocked by Levi Laskus. Levi coming the other way. Left-handed dribble, feeds a Lincoln Reyes on the right side, kicks it back over to Levi, looks at a shot, takes a 16-footer, little long, rebound Matthew Zamora, gets it back to Levi. Back to Ethan on the, just shading to the left of center, over to Lincoln Reyes, puts it on the ground, turnover, Eagles. Traveling called on Lincoln Reyes. Substitutions coming in for the Cougars. Number 23 and number 50. I have a Josiah Steele and a Jackson Stratton. Stratton inbounds to Tim Kaznarek. Gets it over to Malachi Mason to David Steele, who backs in, puts it up, no good. Levi with the rebound, feeds a Lincoln Reyes. Lincoln goes up strong, puts it up and in. Nice job,
Great
nice
assist.
transition.
Great assist from Levi.
But that young man, David Steele, he backs Levi in. Levi needs to play better defense on him. Cougars coming the other way. Stolen by Zamora. Feeds a nice pass to Lincoln Reyes, puts it up and in.
Got
Just
one on
like
both sides.
That's right. That was awesome.
2 in a row.
Lincoln with 6 points already. So tell me about this Mercedes issue that you had today, my friend.
Well, it didn't start today. It started Wednesday, and my car wouldn't start.
Yeah, you were with your father-in-law, right?
I was with my father-in-law.
I think you texted me too. You nonchalantly saying my car won't start.
It's like, well, the car won't start, so let's call a tow. And right before I submitted to the tow, I said, I'll give one more shot, and it started. But on my way here, it just died right at Darlington and Noel McHenry. Thankfully, there's a slight incline there. I was able to put it in neutral and roll back to the street behind me. And people were pulling up right behind me, even with my flashers on. I was like, people, you got to go around.
Yeah.
And then I broke the door handle off on my door.
In frustration or
No,
just
no,
pulling it too hard?
Well,
or?
I was trying to wave the people around and then close my door, and apparently the door handle was just brittle and it broke right off.
Hilarious. David Steele, baseline, working on Levi. Stolen by Elijah Deal. Cougars have their 10th turnover. Stolen right back, though. We have an explanation by the referee, Kyla Chase, to one of the players. Looks like Eagles basketball. Levi to inbounds right by the official's table. In front, actually now in front of the visitor bench. Eli has it, right-handed dribble, gets a screen from Levi, drives in, 16-footer, nice arc, off the mark, rebound David Steele. Coming the other way, the Cougars are. Making a nice move, David Steele. Puts up a shot, traveling called. No basket, traveling called.
A little bit of an extra little step there.
I think David Steele is going to be a good player. He's just got to hone those skills.
Yep, was a little disappointed in that call, but just got to get back on the horse and keep going.
Eli coming the other way, throws it up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Zamora to Levi. Levi has it, gets stolen away from him, ball still loose. Ethan Hightower puts it up, no good. David Steele with the rebound, coming the other way. He's open, goes up, too much off the glass, rebound Matthew Zamora. Eagles going quickly, and stolen to David Steele. David goes up, lays it up in for the first 2 points here with 45 seconds in the first quarter. 8-2 Eagles. Lincoln Reyes bringing it up for Quinton Road.
I love that Lincoln and Elijah and Ethan, they're not afraid to go up against the bigger guy. They're not afraid at all.
Nice feed to Levi. Lincoln puts it up, no good. Rebound David Steele, stolen by Eli. He gets it to Matthew, puts it up, and no good.
So close. Another steal.
Stolen again, and he puts it in.
Elijah. Yes. Just hanging around for the quick steal. And
10 seconds here. Tim Kaznarik kicks it over to the wing to 23. And what happened? Travel. 4 seconds left. We have a substitution coming in for the Eagles, number 20, Leo Malazzo. So 4 seconds. Trying to tell my son. Got an inbounds, he's looking.
Just let it bounce.
Yep,
There you
good
go.
move.
I'm just gonna grab it. There.
He's gonna pick it up. Oh, he did it! 4 seconds, making a move to the hoop. Feeds it to Leo. No time on the clock. Leo didn't know how much time was on the clock, but that's all right. So at the end of 1 quarter here on the junior high game, Eagles 10, Cougars 2. Well, I appreciate you joining me, Joe. It's always fun. We always have something to talk about.
Absolutely, and we got some good basketball data here for the future.
Yeah,
printed up for us.
I've always wondered what's the distance between the free throw line and the hoop.
Yep.
15 feet.
Well, there's a lot of questions people have, and even my son was asking me some questions last night that he wasn't quite sure on with basketball. So, for example, the possession arrow. He didn't quite understand how who's getting the ball when and how that switches, because in NBA they actually do a jump ball.
Right.
And
they
so
will. Yeah.
They don't do a possession arrow. So if you're not sure what the possession arrow is, that's the little arrow that points to the side who's going to get the ball the next time there's a jump ball.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that possession is taken by that team, it'll switch automatically to the other team for the next jump ball. Best way I could explain it.
Yep, absolutely.
And there's a little one by the scorer's table, and there's one on the scoreboard. And that's what the arrow means. I didn't even, when I was growing up and playing basketball the first time, I didn't understand it either until someone explained it to me. So.
Second quarter about to get underway. 6-minute quarters. Levi Laskus inbounds to Lincoln Reyes. Guarded by Tim Kaznarik.
Nice.
Lincoln around the back.
Lincoln.
Gets it over to Zamora. He feeds Leo in the corner. Leo has it. Gets it back to Zamora. Nice bounce pass, but just
great pass.
It was behind him, but yeah, it was a great thought.
Great idea.
Eagles have 11 turnovers, and Cougars have 13. Znarek gets it into 50. Jackson Stratton to 34. Wyatt West goes up, no good. Rebound, Levi Laskus. Eagles coming the other way quickly, have numbers. Gets it to Eli. Eli goes under the hoop, puts it up and in. Nice job.
Eli's going to be pretty amazing as he gets older, too. Gonna be a great
Absolutely,
guard.
absolutely. Cougars coming the other way, 12-2 here in the first few moments of the second quarter of the junior high game.
I think I called him Elijah, sorry.
I think that's his nickname. He likes it, so it's all good.
Dribbled it out.
Out of bounds.
On the carpet.
Turnover, Cougars.
And I have to say, I think it's our first lady referee that I've seen here.
Second.
Or is it the second? Okay, first I've seen.
First here, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
Second,
that's true.
we had one yesterday, folks. Let me tell you that story sometime. Matthew Zamora for 2.
I think this one seems much nicer. I don't know.
Professional, I guess, would be the word that I would use.
Right.
Josiah Steele has it, gets it over to Tim. Stolen, stripped away
it.
by Eli.
Oh,
Still going
there's the
after him,
foul.
but there's the foul. Yeah, the foul's going to be on Elijah Deal. His first, team's first.
Can't fault him for trying. I don't remember what the score was in the game where we played there at their gym. I don't think it was this much of a blowout, though. I feel it was a lot closer, but they also have a much smaller gym in Union Grove.
Absolutely.
So it's a little more difficult to run the court.
Wyatt West gets it over to Josiah Steele on the left side. Stolen by Eli, but no, not quite.
Yeah,
Cougars will maintain possession.
This court will tire you out if you do not play on a big court all the time.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're fortunate to have a really nice gym. Other schools have what they have. He didn't notice that, but 23 was stepped on the line as he inbounded. David Steele, top of the key, guarded loosely by Levi Laskus. Gets the screen, bounce pass to the corner.
Off him, out of bounds.
Last touch by Josiah Steele. Eagles to inbounds, another turnover.
I wonder if the Steels
15.
are brothers. I assume they're brothers.
I would imagine so.
We used to have Steele brothers.
Elijah, turnover, Eagles. David Steele feeds it forward to number 15, throws it up off the glass. Offensive board and then defensive board by Levi. He tries to feed. Elijah does, goes up, gets hammered. Finally got a whistle.
Late
yeah, that
whistle,
guy down there didn't call it, but referee Kyla Chase did.
I think referee Chase was waiting for the other ref to call that.
Yeah, he should have.
So
he should have.
She made the call.
So Elijah is going to shoot 2. Eagles 14.
Well, and she's the ref that was at half court, but I think she was beating him down.
Yeah.
Beating him down the court.
Elijah makes the first free throw.
He was supposed to be the baseline ref there at that point. Yeah, Elijah's having a great game. Great game.
David Steele, top of the arc. Right-handed dribble, guarded semi-closely. Feeds it into Stratton baseline. Makes a move to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Levi with the rebound. Going coast to coast, goes up. Gets knocked out of his hand. And out of bounds on the put up. So 3:13 here in the second quarter. Eagles 16, Cougars 2. Inbounds will be the Eagles. Just getting personnel ready. Oh no, it was last touch by Levi. Weird.
What did I miss there?
Well, I thought it was knocked out of
second.
bounds. I thought it was knocked out of bounds by David Steele, but it wasn't. It was the last touch by the Eagles. David Steele has the dribble, guarded by Lincoln. He's making a move, trying to get around him. It's off of his foot.
Oh, yeah, went out of bounds off of David Steele.
Good call, referee. Kyla Chase. Another turnover on the Cougars.
It's just having our audio technicians check our sound levels, so hopefully everyone can hear us.
Wyatt West to David Steele, guarded by Lincoln. Gets it back to Wyatt West, drives in, puts it up with the left hand and in. 2 points for the Cougars. Lincoln Reyes bringing the ball the other way. 2:44 here in the second. Lincoln has it, feeds Liam Wolf, who's checked in for the Eagles. I thought he was out.
He was dancing on the line.
He was.
There.
Matthew Zamora turns it over.
Gomez
Cougars
is on the
coming
ground.
the other way. Mason puts up a shot, weak. West goes up, puts it up and in with the offensive board. 16-6. Eagles up by 10.
Yeah, Zamora's going to have to step up there and play the big man with Levi taking a break.
Yep. Knocked out of bounds by David West. Oh, I'm sorry, David Steele. But Eagles will have possession at the timeline. Ethan Hightower inbounds to Lincoln Reyes. Lincoln right-handed dribble, top of the arc, switches to his left hand, in between the legs, back to the right, spin moves around, stolen by David Steele, coast to coast, lays it up and in. Lincoln gets it into number 22, Jaden Gomez for the Eagles, gets back to Lincoln, shading off to the left side, back to Gomez. Gomez
second
falls
time
down.
on the floor. I know it's something over there. I don't know what's going on, but
It's just the jitters. It's okay. But we have, what was the whistle for though?
I remember when I played.
Oh, we turned it over
my
again.
shoes were too big for my feet, so I fell down a lot.
You got bigger shoes, so you
Well,
get last in them, longer in
you
them.
know, you think they fit you when you buy them, and then you wear them, and you at that point it's too late, you know.
Zamora
you
to
gotta wear 'em.
Gomez. Gomez with the 15-footer.
Nice.
Good. Nice shot by the 6th grader Jaden Gomez.
Yep.
18-8.
Fell down twice, got right back up, hit a shot.
Kaznart
Very nice.
to David Steele on the right side. Feeds number 50 Stratton.
Oh,
traveling. Gotta be.
Oh, where did he get a foul?
Oh, he called a foul.
Yeah, it was. Jaden had all ball, but
It's on the shot. So number 50 Jackson Stratton to shoot.
I like
2.
that name. That's a cool name.
Yeah, Jaxon.
That is cool.
First free throw, 2 dribbles, all business, puts it up, a little too much. Gets his own rebound, gets it to the referee. Referee signals 1. Boys are ready. I believe it's on the release here. It is. Puts up the second, off the mark to the left. Rebound, Ethan Hightower coming up the right side.
Oh, call another.
They called,
another carry.
turnover on
I didn't see it.
Ethan. I didn't, but she had a good position.
Yeah.
So maybe he just rolled the hand. Substitution. Oh no, it's West to inbound, right in front of Coach Kyle. 18-8, 1:16 here in the second quarter. Gets it into Tim to David. David puts it on the ground, drives in.
Nice
Contested
D by
shot,
Reyes.
short. Liam Wolf with the rebound. Eagles coming the other way, tries to feed, but turnover. Tim has it, goes up, no good, too much.
Oh,
Gomez
Jaden's
with the
rebound.
board.
Oh,
Gets
good
it over
look
to
ahead.
Ethan Hightower. Ethan's looking, gets it to Matthew Zamora, the 18-footer. It's off the mark. Doesn't draw iron, bounces out of bounds. Cougars with the ball. Do you remember any basketball past varsity level? Like, if you rack your brain,
Like,
playing.
oh, I played like one college game.
No,
Oh.
I'm saying not college,
Oh.
younger. This level or younger? Do you remember playing?
I remember like my very first game.
You do?
Yes.
Was it
because
intramurals or was it?
No,
was
it was like against the real team.
Okay.
And I was just so scared. You know, like I'm sure I was like as big as some of the other kids out there, but I felt like they were just giants around me. You know.
David Steele with the steal. Puts it up, no good. Zamora the other way. Whoa, a bullet pass.
That was a great.
That was, he chambered that round and shot it off.
Locked his elbow back. And
Yes, past Liam Wolf. Turnover, Eagles again.
I mean, Matthew has a great eye for looking to see when someone's
Stolen.
open and getting on the ball. He's just got the pass is just, wow, what a move by Reyes.
And he draws the foul.
Wow.
Great behind the back.
That was amazing.
He was doubled up there with 7.7 seconds here in the second quarter.
These guys are going to be good when they're in
They
high
are.
school.
They are.
They're good now. They're really good now.
Good is a relative term, but what we mean by that is they're going to be proficient in being able to have ball handling skills, passing skills, you know, some of these guys, Gomez inbounds it, gets it in. There's a scuffle on the ground. There's a kickball with 4.3 seconds. Turnover. Eagles. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Tim shooting the three at the horn off the front of the rim, no good. So at the end of a half, Quentin Road 18, Union Grove Cougars 8. We have a 10-minute intermission. We'll stay with you folks. We got nowhere else to go. We'll just go over a few things. I took one stat for the whole game.
Oh.
And it's just turnovers.
Yep.
And I have 5, 10, 15, 19 turnovers for the Cougars. 5, 10, 15, 19 turnovers for the Eagles. And I do not...
Really what it was the conversions of the turnovers into points by Quentin Road.
Sure, 100%. And again, this is junior high level. We enjoy watching. I mean, my son's on the team. This is his last year in the junior high basketball team. But it's fun to watch. It really is. So we have like about 9 minutes left. Some of the varsity Eagles are warming up a little bit, taking some shots. So what do you think's wrong with your Mercedes?
Oh, probably it's probably the crankshaft position sensor, because that can be really flaky. It'll usually die at idle when it starts to go bad.
Okay.
Or if your car is warm, really, if your engine's hot, and you turn it off and then you go to restart it and then it won't start, that also can cause your engine not to start. So thankfully, I pre-ordered a Bosch.
Oh, you got a real good one.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't buy an Amazon or eBay?
Well, I did buy it on Amazon, but it was Bosch.
Okay,
Bosch.
there you go.
Bosch is a good name.
Yes, it is.
And actually, my brother-in-law works for Bosch fuel pumps down in. He's a maintenance manager, I think is his title. North Carolina or South Carolina.
If any executives from Bosch Heavy Industries or
we'll take sponsorships.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to
fund a new gym or some new uniforms.
Baby steps. Yeah, let's just whatever, you know. If there was a guy who said he worked for Bosch. I don't know what. Oh, it was a back and forth online back in the days of Craigslist. Then I had a guy who I didn't like him, he didn't like me, but I know he worked for Bosch, and it just left a bad taste in my mouth. But
sorry, Bosch.
Yeah, that's too bad. It is what it is. But hey, if you're wearing,
we have a lot of guys at our company that have worked for Bosch, and they're actually one of our competitors. So, but I still have to buy their parts because they make a lot of automotive parts.
Yes, they do.
We don't make. So.
Yes, they do.
But yeah, hopefully we'll get. I got one of our members here have to do their breaks this weekend, and then I'll
Jane
tackle my.
Vasquez.
Yeah, thank you, Jane. And then I'll tackle my own car after that. So, stand by.
All right, we're back on. Had a little discussion with the officials table, Fred Wolf, in regards to a missing check for one of the referees, but I'm sure it'll get all sorted out. Everyone gets paid.
We try.
Always.
We make that effort.
Hey, good news. We're going to start promoting this now, but I got permission to do Quentin Road Christian School basketball on the road, folks.
Nice.
And it will be on the Eagle Sports Network. So Christian Liberty Academy of Arlington Heights, Illinois will be hosting the Eagles this coming Tuesday. So if you're subscribed to the Eagle Sports Network, you should get a notification It will not be the same quality as what you have here in the Eagles Nest, the school gym, but at least you'll be able to follow along if you'd like. So
I'll be driving like mad back from Normal, Illinois.
just drive normal from Normal.
Yes.
If you make it, you make it. If you don't, well, the show will go on.
We're going to attempt to commentate.
Yeah,
And
we'll just do our thing.
We'll be doing our own camera work, so don't hold it against us if it's not perfect.
Or you can hold it against us and just not tune in. That's totally fine too. But not everyone can make the games. Also, then the Eagles after that will be going to the Hammond tournament. So next Thursday and Friday, they'll be.
Should we step on their toes?
I want to. Yeah. I think we might. If we have a spot.
Right.
And if we can do it discreetly.
I think the only problem in there, Jim, is possibly internet.
Right.
I don't remember if I had a good signal in there. So we say that with the caveat that if we can, we will. But
correct.
If there's no internet,
same thing with Christian Liberty. If we don't have internet, then we're not going to be able.
Sometimes buildings, they really disrupt the.
But I'm guessing they have
Wi-Fi.
internet there.
They do have free Wi-Fi. I don't know if it'd be.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll give it our shot. But if not, you could always watch Hammond's stream as well.
Absolutely.
But I'm telling you, ours is going to be a little more lively.
Well, and
colorful.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be for the home team, which is the Eagles. So even though we're just another team
game,
at the hand. Yeah,
the first
it's
game will be at
8:30 match.
8:30 in the morning. So if you're an early riser and you want to watch
not,
basketball,
I'll tell you right now, that ain't good for our boys.
It's
just
not good for anybody.
Nope. But they're going down Wednesday night. So
okay. Well, that's okay. Well, that's like getting up for school.
Us fans have to be there.
Are you spending the night Thursday night? No, I'm not either.
Home.
I'm driving back. Yeah.
I think fuel's cheaper than a hotel.
Although it is a long day to spend down there between games.
Yeah,
it's only 4 games
brutal,
for
man.
2 days, theoretically. And we're going to be all in the same gym, so it's going to be a little stinky in there, going to need some fresh air.
Yeah,
Hopefully they have the doors open or something.
Yeah, something like that.
We got 8 teams. There'll be 8 teams there, all the fans.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Should be interesting. We'll play in Calumet, which is last year we played them, and they're a very tough team. Very tough team. So it'll be interesting to see how good they are this year. I'm guessing they're pretty good since they're, I don't know if they're seeded like what their seed is at Hammond, but they look like they're seeded in the top.
Number 1 or 2, probably.
Yeah, I think Hammond might be seeded number 2, and Calumet seeded number 1.
Following this matchup here in the school gym, the Varsity Eagles will be playing the Varsity Union Grove Cougars.
And it looks like Union Grove brought a pretty big crowd tonight.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Always love to see that.
I think they just came with. I don't think they had a bus or anything. That just parents bringing.
Cars,
yep.
Yeah, because they're only about 45 minutes from here, so I would say maybe an hour tops. Just north of Twin Lakes, Wisconsin. Just over the old cheese curtain border.
Yeah.
Normally this time of year, you'd say snowy in Wisconsin, but
there's a lack of. Oh, okay. So when I was asking you this morning, we were talking about snow.
Oh.
And you right away went to the groundhog, which I didn't realize today was Groundhog's Day.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Just so you know, the groundhog did not see his shadow, so it is going to be an early spring.
I did see that.
If you believe that.
And this tradition holds back to 1887.
Yeah, and I think it's only correct 39% of the time.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, 39 or 40% of the time. Yeah, that's right.
Which is like flipping a coin.
That's right. It's worse than being right.
Yeah.
It's more like being wrong most of the time. But, I mean, looking ahead to the weather on the Weather Channel, the weather predictors, it's going to be a very mild February in Illinois here.
So, folks, we do have 2 snowmobiles. They're not on super clearance yet, but one's a 2006 Polaris Classic FST, stands for 4-stroke turbo. It's a nice sled, actually.
Nice sled. We got that one because I was going to rehab for my hurt back.
Absolutely.
And started talking about snowmobiles with the guy there, and he said, "Hey, I got a snowmobile I want to sell you." So I bought it.
And he did. The other sled is a 1998 Arctic Cat Panther 550, 2-stroke, 2-up. And my friends, it has an unobtainium part on it, or missing, which is the electric start. So no electric start,
true, yeah.
but it does have reverse. That's a
yeah. If you know like vintage cars or anything vintage, parts become, as
scarce.
we say, unobtainium.
Unobtainium
at some
yeah.
point in time. And if you have enough money, you could probably have somebody make it or machine it for you. But you know, that's like they say, all it takes is money.
That's usually only the case if it's a loser model, though, when it becomes unobtainium. They only do it for a few years, but if it goes a long time.
Not a lot of people driving the old 1997 Arctic Cat Pantera
anymore.
Nope. Panther, not Pantera.
All right, folks, we're coming back here. Third quarter, 6 minutes on the clock. It is 18-8 in favor of the Eagles. Wyatt West to inbound just west of the timeline. We're perched up here in the Eagles' nest. Best seat in the house on the west side of the school gym. The court runs east-west. Fans are on the north side.
Yep. You can always come watch up here with us too. There's plenty of room. It's a great spot if there's no room in the bleachers, which there might not be later tonight.
Yeah.
It's filling up pretty quick, so.
Kusnarek gets it into number 15, Malachi Mason. Goes back to West in the corner, drives in, throws it up, no good. Rebound is West, puts it up again and in. Nice rebound, he pumps his fist in exuberation. Is that a word, exuberation?
That is a word,
is
I
it?
believe, yes.
Eli
Exuberance.
to Anthony Hoffman, gets it to Levi, backs in, goes up, and in. Nice, good move.
Exaltation. Maybe better, but
he was happy.
Exuberation, I like it. I do
exuberation.
Like that.
I didn't even know it was supposed to come out, but it came out. David Steele drives in on Levi, puts it up, no good. Levi with the rebound, has it, puts it on the ground. Coming the other way for the Eagles.
Yeah,
feeds Hoffman, nice pass.
4 on 2.
Or to Elijah Deal puts it up and in. 22-10 Eagles.
Yeah, it was a nice play. He got a little bit of an advantage there. He had the numbers and.
Kusnarek to Malachi Mason.
A little slow getting back.
To David Steele, moving on Levi to West, puts up the 10-footer and in. Nice baseline shot by Wyatt West. Deal coming the other way. Has the dribble, drives to the free throw line, gets it to Leo, puts it up, short. Last touch by Levi Laskus. And with 4:35 here in the third, Eagles up by 10. Kusnarek tries to get it, turnover. Levi to Eli, puts it up, no good. David Steele with the board. He's feeding a wide open Malachi Mason. Ooh. And there's a foul.
Oh, the block looks pretty good, but maybe a little body beforehand.
Was that on 2-5? Yeah.
Yeah.
That foul is on Blake Tanney, 6th grader, hailing from Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Officially in the books.
Yep, he's in the books.
Proud dad down there on the bleacher.
Pastor Jason Tanney and his wife Nikki watching from the stands. First shot by Malachi off the mark.
That was a fun game to watch last night.
Was it though?
High school.
Was it though?
It was.
No,
it was a lot of fun.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Second free throw does not draw iron.
Well, we had all of our guys who they don't get a lot of playing time. They got to get out there. And chuck some shots up there.
I get that.
As far as the other guys, they were just working on their offense, and Coach Kyle was making them,
Eli
run the drill. But for the other guys, that was a lot of fun.
No.
Referees were
interesting at best.
At best. Pretty much non-existent.
Malachi puts it on the ground, gets it into David Steele. He bounce passes it to West in the corner, backs in Leo, puts it up, too long. Levi, nope. Anthony, nope. Knocked out of bounds. Eagles ball. Now the game of the week last week was the college game.
That was a great game.
Day Spring Bible College versus Crown College from Powell, Tennessee.
Yeah, go back and watch that game if you go back in the archives.
Eli for 3. Buckets!
Man,
hits
what
it.
A shot. What a shot.
27-12.
He's on
Elijah
fire
Deal.
tonight.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Oh, steals it. I'm behind.
Well,
Oh, unbelievable.
Behind the back, has the ball. Feeds it to Anthony on the right side. Anthony throws it up off the side of the backboard. Eli with the rebound. He puts it up.
Man,
and no
almost.
good. Cougars rebound. 33, Tim Kaznarek has it. Still dribbling. Gets it over to Malachi, to David Steele. Backs in with the elbow. Throws it up. No good. Levi Laskus with the rebound. He's looking, coming up the middle. Still dribbling. Feeds it out to Eli, but it was in between Eli and Anthony. And out of bounds, turnover, Eagles. Eagles are at 20 turnovers.
And, you know, most of them are unforced.
Yeah.
Most of them are unforced.
And that's the kind of stuff you want to work on.
Yeah.
West throws it in.
Like that
Turnover just like that. Eli has it. He goes up. Draws the foul. Woo! Eli was paying attention.
I predicted the future. Right
Nobody else was paying attention, but Eli was paying attention. Gets the ball.
He's like, well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna take it. What happened if you weren't paying attention is
ref gave the
Union
ball.
Grove threw it in,
Yeah.
and he threw it into his I forget which one it was there. He was throwing
the
it
West,
into.
yeah.
But he wasn't paying attention and just bounced, and Eli snagged it.
Eli's first free throw, a little too much. Hits the back of the rim, no good. 2:49 here in the third. Eagles 27, Cougars 12. Second free throw up in the air. Goes in, rattles in.
Yep.
28-12. Kaznarek the other way, over to Stratton on the left side, back to Kaznarek. He drives in. Eli draws the foul on the ground. Substitution coming in for the Eagles, Lincoln Reyes.
I didn't even see the ref call the number out on that foul.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did
They
not
called
see
it on number 4. It was
he called
yeah,
the foul,
it was, yeah.
and he didn't really do anything. He just
Stolen by Eli. Tries to feed it and gets it. It's stolen right back out of bounds though. So I don't know if that's a turnover, but it was because they had possession.
Turnover,
yeah, absolutely. It's like I'm playing
turnover and a turnover.
Turnover and a turnover.
I mean, both of them were unforced, really. So.
28-12, 2:30 here in the third. Lincoln Reyes, smile on his face. Feeds it over to Leo on the corner. Shot is off the mark. Stratton has it. West to Stratton. Guarded by Blake Tanney. Stratton throws it to Kaznarek, but it harmlessly goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Cougars. Eagles will have the ball
in that
baseline.
situation, and if you're playing in a game that was really close,
Touch it.
You gotta touch it
so the ball ends up at half court.
You want to touch it as soon as you possibly can. Otherwise, the guys get it really close to the basket.
Anthony gets it into Lincoln. To Eli, shoots the three.
Wow.
Perfect. Second three-pointer of the game for Elijah Deal.
On fire.
31-12. Eagles 158 in the third. Stratton, guarded by Blake, feeds West. Drives baseline, backs in, goes up, no good. Stratton with the board, throws it up, draws a foul. My first game that I remember was an intramural game.
Okay.
Our team was called the Tigers. I don't even remember the other team name, but we got a real trophy.
Oh.
It was not like everyone got a trophy, but there was a plaque in the primary lineage center for years where we had our name written on it. And it just got lost over the time or tossed, whatever. It doesn't matter.
We used to have so many trophies in the hallway. We didn't have enough shelf space for them all.
Just dust collectors is all they are.
That's true.
My kids have trophies downstairs, and listen, I'm proud of them when they earn it for whatever, but trying to sell them on Facebook, but being honest with you. Oh, yeah. Second free throw by Stratton, no good.
You know what I did is I had a Rubbermaid full, all my ribbons and MVPs and all tournament teams.
What'd you do with them?
I'm putting a plug in for myself there.
Yeah, what did you do with those?
I threw them all away.
You did?
Yeah, I took a picture, and I was like, you know what, I'm never going to, this is the last time I'm looking at them and putting them back.
Someone will repurpose them.
They might have, but I threw them away.
Stratton has the ball, stolen, not yet. Almost, Liam has it, turnover. Cougars. And then we have a jump ball. and the Eagles will maintain possession. Ethan Hightower to inbounds in front of the visitors' bench.
You know, I even threw away my fishing trophies. I won a couple fishing
Fishing
tournaments.
trophies?
Yeah, I won a few fishing
Really?
tournaments, yep.
Up in Wonder Lake area?
No, no. This was when I was probably 13, 14 years old, down in
Villa Park?
Southern Illinois.
Oh, wow.
There was a newspaper called the Southtown Economist, and they had a fishing tournament every year.
Southern Illinois? You went
like,
to...
it was like middle,
okay.
Central. You know, I think it was like Heideke Lake or something.
But you lived
like
in
that.
Villa Park, so
yeah,
it wasn't too far away.
It wasn't terribly far, but my dad would take us. And the first year, man, we just got smoked. Like, I think we caught like 2 fish, and people were coming in with like 60, 70 fish. And we were like, what in the world? Next year I won. The year after that I won, and I think the year after that I won. And then my brother and my sister, they both won a few times. We figured it out, is what I'm saying. Fish in the shade. Fish in the shade, not in the sun. That's all I can tell you.
Hightower with the shot, got blocked by Stratton. And we have a jump ball, and jump ball possession will be for the Union Grove Cougars. Stratton to inbounds, gets it to Steele. It's nice that the visiting team has their last name on the back of their jersey. Still blurry for me. Oh, you got your glasses.
I have my glasses. I can
sharp
read
as can be.
Sharp
Perfect.
Sharp as a knife.
Turnover.
Sharp as a tack.
That's right. But your eyesight shouldn't be sharp like a tack. It should be like laser focused or something like that.
I can see the numbers and the names. It's great.
Excellent. 45 seconds here in the third. 31-12 Eagles. Lincoln Reyes guarded by Steele. Tries to feed Hightower, but no joy there. Hoffman has the ball. He goes up, puts it up and in.
Oh, man. This guy's on fire. On fire. You know, when I played my first game, I wore sports goggles because I used to
like
wear
Horace
glasses.
Grant?
Yes, like
yeah,
Horace Grant.
Absolutely.
And I couldn't see, like, I was blind as a bat.
With the goggles?
Oh yeah, because you can only see out the front. You can't see the sides. It's all blocked.
Yeah, but
with the,
you're
with
not
the
when you're shooting, when you're playing basketball, you're not looking out the sides.
Yeah, no, you need to see the guy on your sides,
you
know
do,
what I mean?
do. But you weren't blind as a bat.
Well, I was still blind as a. I mean, you know, peripherally, I was blind
sure.
as a
there
bat,
you go.
You know,
I get it. You need it for sure.
To my left or right.
I'm trying to picture you with sports goggles.
Oh, it was hilarious. I was wearing sports goggles. I was wearing a headband. I was wearing wristbands, and I was wearing knee pads. That was my first game.
Zamora has it. 5 seconds on the clock.
Oh.
Tries to do something with it. Still has it.
Oh.
Gets ripped out. Turnover.
Nothing.
Eagles. So at the end of 3, Eagles 33, Cougars 12. I didn't have to wear glasses. I'm kind of happy with that. Levi yesterday in the game had his contact knocked out.
Oh.
And he did not have a backup pair.
Oh no!
So
did they look on the floor real quick? Or
no,
was it all
we did it
squished
because
already?
he thought it was in his eye, like in the corner.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't there. So they
Yeah.
went to the locker room and it wasn't there. So he played the rest of that game.
Right.
He's pretty blind without his contacts in. But anyways, so they lost by like 20-21, something around there, the junior high game yesterday. But 3 of the starters on the junior high game were also starters on the varsity. I'm sure the ages were fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it was a hard game for the junior high yesterday. Today's game, a little easier. I'm guessing junior high will also be playing against Christian Liberty on Tuesday, which will be a good game for them. So we look forward and thank you for joining us here on the Eagles Sports Network. If you're joining us just now, we are in the junior high game. Eagles 33, Cougars 12. Start of the 4th quarter just about to get underway, and we're off. West to Kaznarek. Gets it to Steele at the free throw line, kicks it over to Mason on the right side, back to West baseline, drives in, puts it up short. And Kaznarek with the rebound, and on the putback shot, he gets fouled by Anthony Hoffman.
You know, when you're talking about contacts there, I do remember one of the games we played in Ridgewood, which they don't have a team anymore, but they had a 40-game winning streak at home.
Really?
And we beat them at home. And that game I lost my contact, and I had to play like half the game with one contact, and it wasn't my best game, but we beat them. I do remember that. And I never had backups. I had the ones that you wear a whole year, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Really?
that was like a big deal if you lost your contact
Yeah.
back then because they were not cheap.
Yeah, you know what? I was ordering contacts today for my son. And there's a local place here. I'm not going to give them credit because they don't give us any sponsorship. But for a whole year, for bi-weeklies, it's like 200 and something,
Yeah.
220, something like that. So my sister-in-law works for an optometrist. Her dad is an eye doctor. He has his own practice in Hoffman Estates. He's going to get through them. It's a little bit cheaper. And then turns out she pulled some strings or whatever and got the whole year's supply for free.
Amazing.
So, that's
amazing.
pretty cool.
How do I see this doctor?
Yeah, well, if you're...
I might need to take my father-in-law there.
No, you're not going to do that.
Yeah. I do need to get a second opinion.
Yeah, you do.
Poor guy.
Number 34, Kasnarek, shooting 2. Puts up the first, left-handed, off the glass, high and in. 33-14, 5:37 here in the fourth. Like, I have glasses, a couple different pairs. I just stopped wearing them. Second free throw, no good.
I'll be honest,
Steele.
this is my first venture back into glasses and or contacts, and I made a few mistakes with these glasses.
Did you?
The anti-glare I did not get, and that's a big deal.
Is it?
Oh yeah, you got to get it. I mean, right now looking at what I'm saying. Well, I know, but what I need to do is have a second pair that I just use for special occasions with that.
Now, if you do it long enough, you won't even notice it. You won't.
Well, when I look at the court and I see the lights up here, I see double lights.
Yeah, guess what? I'm looking at the court. I see lights too.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. I know what you're saying, the reflection on the floor, but no, I'm talking about in the air. You actually get another reflection. So
Steele's second free throw is no good.
Oh, got a full court press from Union Grove.
Lincoln Reyes bringing it up. He's 4-on-1, coming across. Tries to feed Hightower. Hightower has it, gets it to Hoffman, shoots the 3.
Oh my goodness!
He put everything behind it, shot it like a cannon. Number 21.
That was great.
Anthony Hoffman, sixth grader, makes the 3. 36-16. Eagles up by 20. West baseline guarded by Hightower. Malachi to Steele to Kasnarek, shoots the long 3 off the glass, no good. Gomez with the rebound stolen by West, puts it up, no good. Rebound Steele, he puts it up and in. 4:50 here in the game, 36-18.
Oh, stepped on the line.
And turnover, Eagles. Lincoln Reyes on the inbound.
That's one thing as a player. When you get that rebound and you come down, you know, don't just put it on the floor right away because there's usually a guy or two still behind you, and they're gonna pop it out of your hands and make a quick basket. So
West
just pay attention.
Steele puts it up and in.
Take a look around, swing those elbows. Make sure you're clear.
Reyes.
Oh, there's
coming up. He's
no foul
literally
called,
1-on-4.
Yeah.
Gomez has it, puts it on the ground.
Gets
he got
hammered
fouled.
in the forehead.
Hightower baseline, back to Lincoln. He goes, tries to go up, gets it to Zamora, throws up the 3 off the glass, no good. Steele with the rebound, coming the other way for the Cougars. Bounce passes it to Mason, to West, puts it up, no good. Gets his own board, fighting for it on the ground, and they call it jump ball. Jump ball. Substitution coming in for the Eagles, Elijah Deal. 4:12 here left in the game. Eagles up by 16, 36-20. Full court press shown by the Cougars. Elijah gets it into Zamora. Zamora looking cross court, stolen and picked off by West to Steele. Still has it, kicks it to the corner. Shot no good, Steele with the board no good. Zamora with the rebound, contested. And then we have a foul. Foul's gonna be on blue, number 34. Wyatt West. 34, that's his third. 3:57 in the game. Zamora bounces it into Elijah Deal. Round the back, gets it to Lincoln, but turnover. To Steele has it. They're gonna call player control. Yes, they are.
Wow.
Fouls on David Steele.
Yeah.
Nice hustle by Elijah.
Yep. Got a good position.
Hoffman inbounds, gets Lincoln Reyes coming up. threads the needle, gets it over to Gomez. The pass was a little bit off.
Jaden was wide open there for a while. He's got to look up.
I feel like I'm like a prisoner of war somewhere, and I'm putting little
the hash
chalk
marks
on the wall. How many turnovers between the days? Oh my goodness! Steal on the ground.
She's gonna
ball rolls out of bounds.
Keep it there, yeah.
5, 10, 15,
no,
20,
there has been
25.
an incredible
28
amount of
turnovers right now for the Eagles.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 for the Cougars. Steele puts it up. They called a foul.
You know, I mean, Union Grove has gotten a lot of good shots down low, but they just not making them.
Like David Steele has shot a lot of good ones, and he's just a little too hard off the glass or a little too much.
If half of the shots would have gone in, it'd be a different game.
Levi Laskus checking in at the scorers table. Steele's first free throw off the mark, no good. Levi checking in for Jaden Gomez. Lincoln Reyes comes out towards the timeline. Levi gets the bottom block for this second free throw. See if we have a good box out by the Eagles. He throws it up. He threw it up.
Lane violation.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, total lane violation on the shooter. David Steele. No, Elijah gets it to Hoffman.
Oh, no foul.
No foul. Steele has it coming the other way. Puts his arm out. That should be. That should be a foul. It's going to be.
Yeah.
It is.
He called the charge, but
He's putting his arm out, and the referee. Kyla Chase is explaining to the Cougar player that you cannot force entry into a home using a battering ram, which is your forearm. Levi gets it over to Zamora. Zamora. That was a travel and a double, all sorts of things.
Oh, look out!
Throws it and almost takes out a fan who's harmlessly trying to get to the bathroom. Turnover Eagles.
And a pastor that was right behind there.
30 turnovers for the Eagles. Here we are. Kuzniak. Oh, another turnover. Yes, I think so.
Just add another.
Another chip on the wall. Scratch mark on the wall.
You should have the camera pan over to your list there towards the end.
Cougars coming the other way. Trying to get it
there
to
you
Steele.
go.
Turnover.
Oh, there it is.
Hoffman has it.
He's taking it all the way.
2-on-1, puts it up off the glass, no good. Steele with the rebound. 2:43 left in the game. Eagles up by 16. Rebound, Levi Laskus. Puts it on the ground. Cross court to Hoffman. Has it.
Oh, he double dribbled.
Yeah,
he double dribbled.
And that's another turnover.
Almost not quite, but
it was close.
It was like, it kind of got stuck almost, like
did.
in his, like, in the crook of his waist and arm. I don't know.
Varsity Cougars are lined up against the wall here as they're getting ready to take the court. 2:29 left here in the fourth of the JV junior high game. Sorry. Number 15, Mason, tries to get it in, but the ball harmlessly goes out of bounds. Turnover Cougars.
See my dad standing at the entrance.
Did he teach you fishing? Did he teach you the love to go fishing?
Yeah, for sure.
Joe Finzi Sr.
Yeah, we did all the time. You know, one thing we did a lot in Villa Park, we would go to these little ponds around these industrial parks and fish for bullhead. But it was fun catching them late at night.
Great
good
pass
times
from Laskus to Wolf to Zamora.
But you got to watch out for the bullheads. I got the stingers on the sides.
I don't touch them. I usually put my foot on them and then try to get the hook out, or I have one of the grabbers.
Yeah.
Zanarek with the long three. Kuzniak with the long three, no good. Steele with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound number 2, Garrity. Kuzniak again with the long three, top of the glass, gets his own board. Fighting for it on the ground. Looks like Lincoln has it. We're gonna get a jump ball.
It'll be Union Grove.
Yep. Substitutions coming in for Union Grove. Stratton and number 23, Josiah Steele. Sitting on the bench is going to be David Steele. And I don't know who the other guy is because I can't read his number because it's all blurry for me. West to inbounds. 1:40 on the clock. Eagles up by 18. Looking. Gets it in to number 33, Kaznarek. Puts up the
Ooh,
shot and in.
nice shot. Nice shot.
Starting to warm up. He's been shooting a lot the last few times. Levi bringing it up. Blake Tanny at the scorer's table, waiting to check in. Levi still dribbling, bounces it to Zamora, puts it up, no good. Rebound West. Gets it to Steele.
Yep.
Stolen by
Got another
Velasquez.
turnover there to your sheet.
Yep, I did. Eli puts it up, short. Rebound West to Kaznarek. Cross court all the way to Mason. Mason puts it up, no good. Zamora with the rebound. 1:03 left in the game. Zamora coming up the other way for the Eagles.
Minute
right
left.
side. Gets doubled up, gets it to Levi. Velasquez, 55 seconds on the clock to Lincoln on the left side. Feeds Liam Wolf. Nice
Put it in there.
15-footer,
Oh.
just a little short. Stratton with the rebound. Kaznarek coming the other way for the Cougars. Feeds it to nobody. Oh, to Steele on the left side.
Matthew
Number
almost stole
23.
it. Oh, he
Puts his
totally
elbow out.
traveled too.
Kaznarek
Took a
to
few
Mason.
steps.
Takes the shot. No good. Levi with the rebound.
30 seconds.
Slowing things down here. 38-22. Levi gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Lincoln Reyes. Back to Levi Velasquez. Bounce passes to Eli. Eli puts it up and
Man.
in. Elijah Deal with another 2. He's had quite a few points. I think he's
got
in double
20, I think
digits.
he's got 20 points.
He might. Kaznarek with under 10 seconds.
And almost
knocked out of
steals
bounds.
the ball there.
Substitution for the Eagles. Blake Tanny. Levi coming out. 40-22. Few seconds here left in the game. Stratton to inbounds. Gets it in to 33. Kaznarek drives to the hoop, throws it up. No good. 2 seconds left. West with the board, puts it up. No good. And that is the game, folks.
Awesome.
Union Grove Cougars 22. Your Quinton Road Christian School Junior High Eagles 40. And at the end of our junior high match, folks, we thank you for joining us. Stay tuned if you want to watch the varsity game. On behalf of Braden and Bryce Franks, Joe Finzi, my name is Mark Laskus, and thank you for joining us here on the Eagles Sports Network.